Beautiful good evening to everyone. We're travelling across the Tasman Sea here this evening where the Manly Seagulls are going to be taking on the Auckland Warriors here at Mount Smart Stadium, the home of rugby league here in New Zealand. It is a beautiful venue. The Warriors starting on a -4 and this season in the SRL, and they've climbed their way into the top 8. An amazing accomplishment from Jai McCartney and Chance Bunce. The final game of the round here for both sides on your Tuesday evening. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by Broncos captain Anthony McDonald.
Good afternoon, Eddie. Excited to be here considering the calibre of the match we're about to watch. It looks like it's going to be an excellent night of footy.
It's definitely shaping up to be one of those, Anthony. Both sides have really surprised the competition. Manly over the Warriors, to be honest, but you can't really compare the two, to be honest, because they both started off the season on completely different trajectories, -4, 0, and the way, they could be in top 4 right now, the Warriors, if they didn't have those 4 points deducted. But nonetheless, it will be the Warriors having first possession of the ball. Barner to drive it up just over the 20. They'll work it right now. They're going to go look for their big men early. Here goes Daniel Engo now. Outside that 30-metre line now, Lockyer, and they're at dummy half. They'll go right. Inside now to Barnes, who goes straight around one. Barnes had a very quick cover tackle there to round him up now. They're going to work it back down the short side here. They're going to be Caval, who got traded from, I believe, the Panthers. I could be wrong on that. Now they'll go right now. It's going to be Gronk, and Gronk's going to be brought down there just inside here of the Manly 40. 46 metres gained here for the Warriors. Crossfield punt here from Corcoran. Looking for the wing here of Shannon Freeburn, who's in that number 5 jersey tonight. Barnes gets turned inside out. A foot race now up on the halfway. Tiawa's not going to have the legs. Lockyer's in pursuit, but it's not enough here, and the away side's going to open the scoring here at Mount Smart Stadium.
My goodness, look at Freeburn go. I was expecting an absolute dogfight here, and Freeburn's just put the Warriors' defence to shame there. Gliding all the way, almost 90 metres, all the way down the field to score under the dot right there. Beautiful to see.
An amazing effort there from the flying winger Shannon Freeburn. Been playing in the number 2 jersey for most of the season, but a call from the leadership team there at Manly to put him into that 5 jersey, where predominantly you do put your best attacking wingers. It's believed that, they get the more kick reception footy, that number 5 jersey. So a very good call there from Manly. He's going to open the scoring for his side here, just about 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, not much to worry about from the Warriors just yet, of course. The Warriors are notorious for starting a game slow, but as we've seen from the last couple of matches, when they pile the points on, they pile them on thick and they pile them on quick.
Yeah, they definitely didn't do much wrong there. The Warriors had a nice break there from Bunce towards the back end of the set, but then just the classiness of Shannon Freeburn to pull away from the chase. Tiawa and Lockyer, they weren't enough for him. Nonetheless, here it's going to go off to Walmsley, who's had an amazing season, State of Origin, playing at the 11, the all-reliable. You want something done, he's going to get it done for you. KCK now, the battle of the fullbacks here this evening, and both captains of their respective sides. It's going to be an amazing contest now. They're going to play it short here back to Walmsley, who's looking to drive through the line there. 2 on the tackle to bring him down now. They're going to send it out left here, Buckingham, and it's going to work it out the back here to Dom Young, who goes straight around 1, but they'll slide over very well there, the Warriors defenders. 35 out here from the Warriors line. Manly. Og will send it into the pocket for Bontoff to punt it across field. Watch out. Here comes Marcus Square now. And that's probably the most amount of running meters that he'll gather up all night. But a very good set there from Manly AMAC after points.
Yeah, I love watching that big man try to run off down the field. And luckily for Manly, they were able to keep him on hold just for the moment. On KCK, if people haven't realised or haven't known, this was probably his last regular season as a captain, passing it off to Mobsy for next season. Not leaving the SRL, but this will be his last regular season in the top position here at Manly.
Yeah, he's done an amazing job taking over from Matty Harris when he did leave at the end of season 6.
Speak of the devil.
And he's not going to go down without fighting there. KCK, an amazing tackle into touch. Marcus Square finding some rare space, but it got shut up very quick.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Manly has been doing all season with that excellent defence up the back there from KCK. He knew exactly where to put himself just to cut off that attack there from Square and funnel him over the sideline.
Now, an early shift here out to Goodwin there. 33 out now from their own line. Manly, they're going to shift it back to the middle. Freeburn off to Creed Alex Chapman. Has, been moving around the place recently in the props, back into the second row and sort of finding a home there in past weeks. There goes Walmsley now. And Coven to be brought down just over that halfway mark, working back up the middle. Beckman looking for a fend, but Lockyer does a very good job here to bring him down inside of their own 40 here, the Warriors. A good defensive set. Manly looking to find a good kick from Bontoft. He'll deliver, and here comes Cooper Gronk now. Straight around one Gronk. Casey Kane, a foot chase. Ankle taps and dives at thin air, but just does enough to pull up the stride there of Cooper Gronk to get some cover tackle there. Strange now. How good has Logan Strange been just reinvigorating his career, coming back into the SRL at that number 12 spot this season?
Yeah, and I think it's hard to say to our younger viewers, for our Minds viewers, just how instrumental Strange has been in the SRL, not just to the Warriors, but to a lot of us old people who've been floating around here for a little bit of time. Drop in a line anytime, and he can tell you some pretty funny stories from those early seasons.
Oh, no, most definitely. And the funny thing is when you hear the stories, you're able to go back and watch the old very first games itself, and it does make sense. But from where we've started and where we've come, none of this would be here without him, and we all have to always acknowledge that now. And Carl Lewis there to be brought down just on their own 35-metre line. Manly. Rex is going to look for a scoot out of dummy half, and he's going to offload it back on the inside. Aaron Beckman now, and a very good covered tackle there, who I do believe Chance Bunce does get on him now. They're still going to work it up the middle here. Casey K doing the dummy half work off here to Ollie Parche. And Parche now just outside that 30. They're going to shift it off to the left-hand side. Long ball, Dom Young in some space. Turning Chance Bunce inside out Dominic Young. A bit of delay up here in the commentary box visually, but Dom Young has just made quick work off it. Will K points to the spot. And how good is this young superstar rookie centre?
Oh, Dom Young has been absolutely fantastic for the Manly Sea Eagles all season since he's come in to replace a retired little individual. I think this is about his third or fourth try for the Eagles all season. And to wrong foot Bunce like he did just then, the Eagles need to lock that guy down for next season, because he will be hot property.
Yeah, and everything that he does from now on is just going to increase the interest levels, determining where he would want to go. But that is an amazing run there from Dom Young. And, he had a lot of work to do. You got Chance Bunce out the back there, one of the best, defenders in the competition when it comes to spatial awareness and where he is on the field. But he got an old one. He got a quick one there on the old stallion there for the Warriors. And Rohan Kaval now to get us back underway on the halfway. 12 points to 0 here, 11 minutes gone here at Mount Smart Stadium. The Warriors are still trying to find their groove, Mac.
Yeah, it's, again, the Warriors are notorious for starting slowly and really winding it up to other teams sort of at about the 20, 30-minute mark. So there's still nothing to worry about. But again, against a side like Manly, you don't want to be doing that. That is not what you want to be doing, 12 points down, Eddie.
Yeah, no, and giving away, especially inside of your own half, straight after points, they've got all the confidence, all the momentum in the world, and you're just carrying that on. They're the Warriors. Very unlike them as well. They're usually pretty good when it comes to their discipline. Coven Walmsley now, just over the halfway. Playing the ball here for Buckingham. Short now here to Creed Alex Chapman, who's not able to find the backfield there. Very good defense there from the Warriors, but they're going to look for the long ball to Walmsley now. Straight off to him, trying to find some space there, but Strange comes in well to cover up. A bit of play coming back to the middle now, the Warriors. Bontoft, he'll go back on the inside to Aaron Beckman. Left hand, the upright, 25 out now. Manly, they've got one or two more tackles up their sleeve. They'll bring it right. Lewis, short ball, Ollie Parche, but Tiawa comes in very well to make a strong tackle, getting up in the face of the experienced prop. It's fifth now. They're going to put it into the pocket. Lewis out the back. Bontoft puts up an amazing bomb, and it's going to land just in the field of play. And the kick chase is just absolutely superb there from Manly. They're going to hold the Warriors back in the end goal to force a repeat set.
Yeah, I was just about to say how much that was a much better defensive set there from the Warriors, and that's a really short dropout. So.
That is a shocker of a dropout. Parche straight through, breaking one. And Warriors defenders diving at thin air. He's going to get put onto his back, but oh my lord, Rohan Kaval has absolutely lost his compass here at the moment. They're going up to the bunker to check it, but we're pretty confident he's been put on his back.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a brain fart. I wonder if they were trying for a short kickoff and quick turnover, but misjudged it just a little bit and put it a bit too far downfield.
And the Warriors get the ball back here now. Just inside of that 10-meter zone. Aaron Beckman winding up from close range. Right hand the up right now. Buckingham, what magic can he work from dummy half? Short hit Apache again. Nearly got there once. And he unfortunately won't do it this time. The ref again is wanting to check the bunker.
Yeah, you can hold Pache out as much as you want, but that's got to be tiring for those middle forwards. So if Pache goes again, he might just find his way over quickly.
Yeah, Gavin Badger enjoying the work at the bunker at the moment. They'll go right now. Lewis, short ball here to Creed Alex Chapman. But the Warriors on top of that one. Let's see what sort of kick they'll come up with this time now. Manly, 5th tackle in the pocket it goes. It's going to be Bontoff for a grubber kick. Picked up by Daniel Engo. That is an amazing effort there from the big prop. He's coming towards the end of his first stint, and he's still got the energy in the tank there. Here goes David Barner now, bumping off one. The big boy's going to do just a bit more work here for the Warriors to get them out of their own end. David Tiawa. Be brought down over that 20-meter line now. This will be 3rd tackle. Right they go. And Corcoran trying to fend off one, but the middle defense here of Manly is just absolutely demolishing these middles at the moment. They're going to go look for their man, their saviour. Chance Barnes straight around one, but a very good cover tackle there from Manly now. Inside their own 40, the Warriors, they're going to be looking for a very good kick here from Kaval, and he's going to produce it, looking towards Cody Og now. On the kick return, Og straight around one nearly, but they did well to stand their ground, and they're going to be looking for an early shift here, Manly.
Yeah, Manly are absolutely playing out of their skin so far in both attack and defence, and there's no real surprise with a top 4 berth possible if Manly can pull off this win. The Warriors, they're pretty much set in the top 8. They'd have to lose and lose massively to slip back out of it. So a lot riding on this game for Manly and for KCK in his last stint as captain for the season.
And he's going to go out with a bang. We're all sure KCK. Punch now. Winding himself up the middle there. Landing on the 20-meter line now here. Punch. He'll play the ball. Grab. Bomb here from Bontoft. Again, is it too deep? No, it's not. It's going to pull up absolutely perfectly. Marcus Square. KCK comes at the death. Last line of defense to hold the Warriors inside their own 10-meter line. The long ball out here to Tiawa. No fullback at home. We know how much space how much speed David Tiawa does have. And here comes Chance Bunce now, looking to try and make amends from leaving that try-in for Dominic Young earlier. This is 3rd tackle now, coming up to the 20-minute mark. And Lockie is going to send it left now. Corcoran fending off one, straight through the line. Offload onto the inside to Barner. Unable to break the tackle there now. Like him look at the short side. McCartney long ball. Marcus Square around one. And all he had to do was beat KCK at the back, but it was unable to do so. 69 metres gained here now for the Auckland Warriors. They'll put into the pocket. It's going to be grub it onto the floor by McCartney. Picked up by Corcoran. Not sure what the Warriors are doing there. Bit of razzle-dazzle footy, but it didn't prevail.
No, a little bit of soccer there, but it was a much better set there from the Warriors. They're working their way down the field really, really easily there as Manly kind of turned off their defence for a moment. So it took them 20 minutes to get into the fight, but it looks like the Warriors are here and they are proving to be dangerous.
KCK just turning them inside out. Corcoran left on the ground now. They're going to look for this left-hand side shift now, the Manly side. Looking for the winger here of Cody Og. But they've done a very good job to wound him up. Playing in the wing since he's ever come to Manly. Very interesting decision there. Tuxiog now onto the field for this Manly side. And they're going to send it back very deep here for a kick, Bontoft. And Cooper Gronk now on the return. Stepping around Dominic Young, KCK. Oh, he got absolutely turned inside out, but I'm not sure who that was. But that is an amazing cover tackle. That could be Tuxiog, I believe. Aaron White now goes for a run. Inside of the Manly 40, the Warriors are on the front foot. Left they go, Lockyer. It's going to be Corcoran. He'll play it short here now to Turner Jr. And KCK is out the back to cover up for somebody who just got flattened in the middle there. Joe Turner Jr. Now they'll go left here. David Tiawa. And Creed Alex Chapman with a very strong tackle there. They'll bring it back to the right here. Lockyer, that's where he sends it. Very flat-footed McCartney. And he'll be met by some strong Manly defence now. Just outside the 10-metre line, in front of the sticks here, the Warriors. They're going to send it left into the pocket. And it's going to be grab a kick from Corker and picked up. Creed Alex Chapman. Not enough space, not enough time here for the Warriors. Their fifth tackle plays are absolutely killing them.
Yeah, they can finally get their way up the field really, really quickly, much to the Sea Eagles' horror. They just can't ice those final plays there. We might have a very different scoreline if they were able to put foot to ball a bit more consistently, I should say.
Well, this is fourth tackle now. They're still inside their own half. Manly, an early kick might be on the cards. Bontoff's going to drive it. Crossbody down this left-hand side. Bunce has got work to do, and he does an amazing job to pull up on his haunches to stay in the field of play.
Oh, how often do you see the how often do you see the fullback run themselves out off the line there, Eddie? That was absolutely great from Buncey there.
Oh, no, especially in these wet conditions as well, to be able to just have the skill and the awareness and also the experience to know just how quick you have to go to get to the ball, but then at the same time to be able to stop safely. Very well done there from the Warriors fullback. Left-hand side shift now. Down the short side they'll come. Ginger Pom's going to hang it off here to Lee Simon. 24 metres gain now here for the Warriors, and McCartney's going to have to kick them out of trouble, which he does, but they're targeting Shannon Freeburn. He's already made them pay once for doing this, and he might do it again. Freeburn into the backfield. Lockyer's in chase. It's a very close pursuit. He breaks one, and McCartney's got to come back here to make an amazing try-saving tackle. On their own 30, the Warriors, they've still got to defend here. Lewis is going to spread it. They're on the charge now, the Manly Sea Eagles. Rex Buckingham in a dummy half. They might settle it through the middle here. Lewis now trying to unlock his running game so far here this evening. Left-hand side's looking very promising. That's where they're going to go. Beckman. Oh, straight through a hole. Beckman. Offload. Long pass back to Walmsley. Unable to break a tackle. That is an amazing job there from the Warriors, but watch out. They're not done yet, Manly. Tuxiog driven back now. 77 metres gained here. A lot of ad-lib footy in this set here from the Sea Eagles. Left hand the upright. The bomb's going to be put up in the air from Bontoft. Crossfield. Underneath it's Og for the tap back. Casey K awaiting it. Og does not need to tap it back, ladies and gentlemen. That is an amazing effort from the winger. He's been playing second row in previous seasons in the SRL, but he has an amazing just knack about him to do stuff like that.
And that swan dive almost took him over the dead ball line there. Absolute showboating, and he deserves it. That was absolutely phenomenal from Og.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing effort there from Cody Og. Just the ability first to get up above the pack and then to be able to find space, step around one. Kyle Lewis to convert. And it's going to be green lights here at Mount Smart Stadium. 30 minutes coming up to the 30-minute mark. 10 to go in the first half. 18 points to nil, Mac?
Yeah, I don't think if we had people looking at this scoreline, we would have expected Manly to be off for such a massive lead 30 minutes into the game. The Warriors have been such fire over the last couple of rounds, so maybe the peak hit them a bit too early. Maybe that absolutely massive game from Bunce 2 rounds back has tired him out a bit, but again, we're still early games. They can still claw back this deficit, Eddie.
You'd much rather this happening now than in finals, Amac. That'd go for any player and any captain out there in the SRL. So luckily, we'll see. Well, you know, if this does happen in a final series, well, you're well rehearsed at the moment. You're 18 points down. A comeback is still on the cards here for the Warriors, but the captains and the coaching staff of the Warriors are going to have a big halftime talk here to their players. Casey K now working it down the short side. Trying to find some edge defenders napping there. Got some good meters for Manly. Walmsley's going to ball play it to Tuxiog. Unable to break the line here so far this evening, Tuxie. He's had some pretty tough carries, so we'll see what else he can do for the rest of his 8-minute stint. The pocket, Bontoff, this is just what they're doing well. Kicking into the corners. An amazing cover defense here from KCK. Did very well. And that's not the first time this evening he's saved a runaway try.
No, and holding down just long enough to take some sting out.
Hang on a second, it's the two captains going neck and neck, and Chance Bunce just one-ups KCK there, but he just did enough diving at the ankles there of the running chance bunts. And here he is backing up for another one, but they read him well this time here at the Manly defensive line. They're set up very deep left here. And a long ball here from Caval, finding Marcus square. And unable to break a tackle there square. They bring it back right now. Lockyer swinging it out to Patrick Corcoran. Corcoran, is he over for the first game try for the Warriors? And no, Wilke's going to call held up. Now, this is a referee, doesn't have to use the bunker. That's why we like Wilke as a ref. Now they're going to put into the pocket here. It's going to be Caval, the grubber kick, picked up. Dom Young, he does an amazing job to stay in the field of play.
Oh, there was a try on for all money there if it wasn't for Dom Young picking that ball up. Again, he scored one, he saved one. Give that man a signature.
Oh, most definitely there. Tuxiog now. Third tackle. Buckingham's going to go right now. Bontoft looking for the short ball there, but nobody was really running up with him now. Buckingham in a dummy half. They're going to look here for Shannon Freeburn down this right-hand side. A long shift now from Manly in there, inside their own half. And Freeburn unable to find the open pastures behind this Warriors defensive line. Very good stuff here from the Warriors. Just trying to halt this momentum of Manly at the moment. Carl Lewis with a shock over kick. Here comes Bunce. He was right on top of it. But Rex Buckingham is going to make an amazing legs tackle there on him. Inside ball now. Here comes Corcoran up the middle. 25 out here from the Manly line. The Warriors, I'd love some points before halftime. Short to David Tiawa. Left hand the upright now. They're 15 out here, the Warriors. Lockyer is going to go right. McCartney, he'll play it short here to Joe Turner Jr. Fourth tackle now. 6 to go here in the first half. Oh, a run from Lockyer. They weren't ready for it, but the captain was KCK and made a try-saving tackle there. Markers are offside. This is it now for the Warriors. The pocket it goes. McCartney, the bomb. Underneath it is Dom Young. Here they're going to tap it back. Bunce is in. He slams the ball down like a hammer at Mount Smart Stadium. Cooper Gronk jumps up on him, and the captain is here to save the day and to get his team started here this evening at Mount Smart Stadium.
Oh, it had to be the Silver Stallion. It had to be Bunce. No flashy showboating. Just get the ball, get over the line, plant it down, get your team on the board. Beautiful from Bunce.
Yeah, it's something that just needed to happen. Somebody needed to break this open for the Warriors, because you just had to think going into, nil all at halftime would not have been the best case scenario that they would have wanted. Would have been the worst. And with no points, it's just harder to find motivation with that scoreboard visually. But they've got something on the board. They've got points. So now they're proving to themselves, yeah, they're on. They can score it. They just need more opportunities and need to take them. But that missed conversion there from Caval might prove crucial in the later stanzas of the second half. But time will tell. Lewis to get us back underway. Bunce there now. After points here, the Warriors, they're going to look for a good set here inside their own half now. It's first tackle. Lockyer goes right. Short ball here from McCartney to Strange. And how many times have we seen Strange trying to get into the backfield there off those short passes from McCartney? Now they go to Tiawa. Offload back on the inside. Corcoran unable to break one tackle. Third here now for the Warriors. They go left again. Tiawa's getting absolutely used up here, and he's being driven back. He might need a breath. And the early kick is on the cards. McCartney is setting back for it, and he changes his mind and just runs it straight up into the meat of the Manly Seagulls now. Fifth tackle. Corcoran will put his hand up for a crossfield punt. Shannon Freeburn has been so dangerous on these kick returns, and this is the first occasion where they've made a successful tackle. Very well done there. And they're going to send it right now. Lewis and Carl Lewis will drive up just onto that 40-meter line now. A bit over it. Second tackle here for the Warriors. For Manly. And they're going to hand it off here to Goodwin. Steps around one. And Chance Bunce had a bit of work to do. A minute and a half to go now here in the first half. The Warriors able to hold Manly out just for one more time. Lewis now working it down the short side. 30 meters out. They'll work it back here to Goodwin again. Finding some more open space. Goodwin. Such a good young gun player coming up here in the SRL. The rookies are doing amazing things. Left they go. Beckman. Oh, grubber kick picked up by Buckingham, and he's going to get put onto his back. Handover called by the referee, and the Warriors hold on.
Yeah, those kicks at the goalposts are always so deadly and dangerous that it's almost the go-to to try to get a quick little easy try in before halftime. And it didn't work for Manly this time, somehow. But here come the Warriors.
Most definitely. And halftime here on SRL TV. Manly leader was here shortly for the second half. Well, welcome back here to the second half here on SRL TV on your Tuesday evening. First game of 2 here as always, being presented to you here by TBC Live, the sponsor of this SRL season. Eddie Oliver as always to the SRL community, joined by Broncos captain Anthony McDonald. AMAC, your thoughts on the first half there between Manly and the Warriors?
Well, the weight of possession definitely benefited Manly there, getting about 56 to... Ooh, risky ball there. Getting 56 to about the 44 that the Warriors have had. Having said that, both teams, perfect completions. So no real errors, only one penalty given away in the beginning of the first half. What's really worrying, however, is bunts. Manly have been able to keep bunts really, really quiet. And Bunce's absence from this Warriors attack, it's definitely telling, and the scoreline there is the perfect example of why.
Yeah, it just feels like Bunce has had to do a lot of defensive work. KCK now straight through the line. And we're just talking about it. The amount of defensive work Bunce has had to do off of line breaks has been a lot so far here this evening. Might take a toll towards the back end of the second half. Creed Alex Chapman offloading it back here to Lewis. A bit of miscommunication there for the kick there, the Warriors. For Manly, sorry. But they'll turn the ball over just on their 25-metre line.
Oop,
and here goes Caval now.
Yep.
Yeah, stop over the halfway. Thanks for catching the slip up, AMAC. And now we're 5 over the halfway. Here goes Strange now, finding some open space. KCK, the pass back on to the inside there to Corcoran. And here we go now. Right we go. Strange driving it. Right hand the upright now. Logan Strange. It's going to move it right. And Caval, long ball. White, not able to get around one. A very strong tackle made there by that man, Dominic Young. 4th tackle here now for them. And Logan Strange, the 3rd time this set that he's touched the ball. Make it 5. And 60 metres gained here for the Warriors. 5th tackle. They're going to send it into the pocket. Caval trying to look for the grubber kick, but unable to do so. And he'll be brought down just metres inside of the field to play deep inside of the Manly half.
Yeah, and that's kind of how the first half of this game has gone. The Warriors, as dangerous and as sting-worthy as their attack can be, Manly, they just keep turning up and they keep holding them out. So if we're going to get more of this in the second half, it looks like Manly might be top 4 bound.
So you're predicting this to be an exact replica of the first half, AMAC?
At the moment, within the first 5 minutes, that's what they're giving us so far. So if they want it to be different, the Warriors have got to wake up and they've got to do something and do it quickly.
Yeah, no, most definitely there. This will be 5th tackle now here for them. Send it into the pocket. Manly to punt it downfield. Carl Lewis, a beautiful strike of the ball. Marcus Square for the return. Foot race is going to be on here, but look who comes to cover. An amazing tackle there. Who is that? That looks to be potentially Freddie Anderson. Now they send it off to the left-hand side. Joe McCartney now. AMAC might have to go check who that is for me. 17 jersey, I believe. And they're up on the halfway. Anderson. There it is, 2nd tackle. My memory serves me well. David Barner is going to be driven back there in the middle of the field. They're liking the look of the short side now here, the Warriors. McCartney, short pass here to Tiawa. He did have a few players out the back there looking for the ball, but unable to get it to them. McCartney now. Short passer here to Aiden Lawrence. That looks to be forward there from dummy half. And here we go now. Outside the 30. Manly, they've got to defend this aerial raid. Oh, no, it's just going to be a punt kick here down to Cody Ogg. And Ogg now finding some space, trying to get around, bunts out the back, but very well done there from the Warriors captain to bring him down. But they're going to go send it straight to KCK. Nobody's at home if he gets through. This is going to be a foot race of the ages. Breaks one, KCK, pulling away, unable to get rid of the second chaser there from the Warriors. Deep inside now here of the Auckland Warriors half here, the Manly Seagulls. They're going to settle it with Parche, left hand the upright. Buckingham, he's going to go right. They'll work it back on the inside, Darren Beckman. They're going to be under the pump now here, the Warriors. Fatigue's going to be settling in surely. Lewis, one-on-one. Carl Lewis is going to drive over there, the little man. He's so determined. He's so determined. Will Kay wants to go up to the bunker to check this one. No try. Holy dooly, I'm not sure what he's looking at, but very well done there from Carl Lewis.
Yeah, and David Tiawa, he's normally really good at keeping those out, and just no one was there helping him, and he was just out-muscled there by Lewis. So Manly, it looks like they're going to continue their massive form from the first half. It's very shortly going to be a 20-point lead.
I just realised why that went up with no try. In the camera angle, Wilco's actually, his view was obstructed by the goalpost. So a good call there from the referee, just wanting to make sure that he did see it go down at the end. And green lights here, 24 points to 4 with 8 minutes gone here in the second half.
And just to give you an idea of how shocking this scoreline is just at the moment, only 4 people have gone Sea Eagles 19 plus. So Warriors coming into this as heavy favourites, and KCK and his boys absolutely out and muscling them with almost 30 minutes left to go.
I don't even remember what I did. Nonetheless, Ben punched now or drove. I think I did 9-18, who knows. But it's going to be the Manly's turn now, back with the ball after points. They're going to play it short here to Walmsley, not really having the effect that he always does there, breaking tackles. Logan Strange has done an amazing job defensively on him tonight, but you'd have to think surely Walmsley's able to get into his own very shortly now. It will be third tackle. Left they go, short ball here to that man again, Coven. 40 out here from their own line. Now Manly, they're going to look for the early kick here. Bontoff to put the hand up, and he's going to have to get onto his bike here. Bunce, can he stay in the field to play? Yes, he will. An amazing job there from the fullback. Kodiak gets absolutely turned inside out there, but KCK's back there to make a try-saving tackle. Otherwise, Bunce would have run the length of the field.
Yep, and that's what we need more of if the Warriors have a hope of clawing any of this back. Bunce in full flight as Barner muscle his way up to the halfway mark there. Oh.
And he might be something that's just going to help them out a little bit. The Warriors will get a held and tackle penalty. Manly, they've been pretty much inch perfect so far tonight, and the captain KCK wouldn't be happy with that one.
No, like you said, that was probably the first real penalty or first real error that Manly have had tonight, and they're going to have to work really hard here to make sure it doesn't turn into points.
Aiden Lawrence, who's been talking about getting a try for the Warriors for so long, is tonight is night. We'll have to see. Third tackle now. Lockyer in there at dummy half. They'll work it right. McCartney will play it short to David Barner in front of the sticks now here, the Warriors. They've still got some work to do. Lockyer's going to work it off left here to Patrick Corker and fends off one. Beckman, last line of defence. And the man that got fended off came back to the legs here to cover. Bocky is very deep inside of the half. Grab a kick. Oh, Logan Strange is over. There's no man who's got any more bigger will and more determination than Logan Strange. He just read it to perfection. Probably wasn't the best of grubber kicks, but he's always in the play whenever you give him an opportunity like that, Mac.
And look at that perfect dive there, almost from 5 meters out. Logan Strange, one of the first players of the SRL, the first player of the SRL. We can tick another one off for Musbet too there, I think, Eddie.
Yeah, no, most definitely there. Thankfully, we've got amazing people like AMAC and a few others who do keep an eye on these Musbet trackers as the round does progress. And a very successful kick there. Musbet responsibly, but Kafal will convert 24 points to 10 there. So if my math does me right, that's going to be 14 points of difference. But 27 minutes to go here in the second half.
It does mean 3 converted tries, so it's well within the scope, and the Warriors, they've been hot on the trot for the last couple of rounds. They've got 25 minutes, and whether they can do it or not is another question.
Well, you don't want Manly to score anymore. If they do score again, I'd call that game over. But the Warriors, they're going to want to put a very good set together, either find points or just get this game into a grind, work them down, get them fatigued, because that's what they did to them. It works. It's a very successful strategy. Lockyer goes for a run now. This is third tackle. Bunts in a dummy half. He'll send it off to Lawrence, unable to bump off a defender there. 5 short of the halfway. The Warriors, they'll go right. Short ball straight through a hole. Nearly there was Logan Strange. And this is 5th tackle here for the Wars. They're going to put it into the pocket for Kaval to punt it. Downfield, Kodiak to take it now. for the return, trying to find some space, but a very good chase there, tackling off his own kick there, Rohan Kaval. Very well done there from him, but the looming pass out to Punch, straight through a hole now. Punch, McCartney comes to make a tackle, but Bunce will just take it away from him there. They'll work it back up the middle now. Pache. And Ollie now to be brought down on that 40-metre line. 56 minutes gone now. Walmsley, Coven trying to drive, and he'll be brought down outside of that 30-metre line now. The short side's looking good here for the Manly side. They're going to go look for Cody Ogg. And a very strong, desperate tackle made there. Otherwise, it would have been off to the races. 5th here for them. 20 out, Manly. They're going to put up the bomb. Buckingham to do it. Underneath it for the Wilds is Bunce. But here he comes. Flies high. That is an amazing job there from the fullback and the captain, Chance Bunce, saving the day once again. They couldn't concede any more points.
No, and that was almost an inch-perfect kick. It was probably about 1 or 2 centimetres off where it should have been on the other side of the try line there. And we could have, if they worked their way up the field, we could have had a very different result to that. But the Warriors, first tackle, and they're on the halfway mark.
And here's Bunce now for the counter-attack. Will be brought down on the 40-metre line. This is second tackle now here. Lockyer, he'll bring it back to the centre of the field. Short ball, Barner straight through Kaval. That's some very crafty stuff. And Corcoran will be brought down on the 30 now. And they're looking for the switch play here, the Warriors. Looking for the captain, Bunce, but it's going to be picked off by Rex Buckingham. Kaval to make the covering tackle, but that is an amazing read there from the hooker.
Yeah, Buckingham's been everywhere tonight, whether it's in attacking himself or whether it's been in any of the support plays. And a lot of the reason why the Manly Sea Eagles are where they are is because of Buckingham and his eyes up play all over the park.
And Aaron Beckman now will be brought down on that 20-metre line. First game of 2 here this evening. After this, me and AMAC are going to be on a quick planned flight. We're actually going to be teleporting down to Belmore Sports Ground, taking on the Bulldogs versus the Broncos. But until then, we've still got a lot more to do here. 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Is he going to get over Beckman? I don't think so. Gavin Badger wants to go up to the bunker and check.
Beckman's been another really great player for the Manly Sea Eagles so far this season. For a lock, he's fairly young, fairly new to the position, but he has been giving it his all, and those sorts of plays have been rewarded more often than not with points.
Bontoff to put up a bomb. Tap back. Picked up by Rex Buckingham. Oh, he goes straight through the Warriors. Discombobulated. They're not able to find the centre of the ground. They're not able to find the ball. And he slipped straight through undetected there, Rex Buckingham. That is an amazing try there from the hooker.
Didn't we just say how good Buckingham's been for Manly? And there it is. Any other time, a Warrior picks that up and runs 100 metres to score a point. But Buckingham makes sure that his team is now back to 20 points ahead.
And in those situations, you'd want the fullback back there to get the ball, to able to try and step around a one-on-one defender. But I believe the fullback went up for the ball, tapped it back. And sometimes, AMAC, as you said, a hooker or a half or a lock might pick up the ball and run the length of the field. But he's seen that trick once or twice, Rex Buckingham. And he's picked up the ball. 30 points now to 10. This is a 20-point differential. 20 to go. A lot of work to do here for the Warriors. They've pretty much got to score a point a minute now if they want to at least tie this up.
Yeah. Although good news for Manly, they now have a positive points differential.
Oh, how about that? Well done. And Goodwin gets absolutely hammered there. Not folded, but hammered. And they're going to work it back towards the center of the field. Lewis now, play it short here to Dom Young. And Young's going to be brought down on the Manly 20-metre line. They're going to look for Coven Walmsley. Is he able to find some space? Unfortunately, not Coven. On the 30-metre line now. This will be third tackle here for them. Working it down the short side. Goodwin, long pass to Ogg. But a very strong tackle there by the centre. Just getting his shoulder underneath the ribs there, driving him back. And an early kick here from Bontoft. A very good striker of the ball. Bunce is going to have to get onto his bike here. A good kick return you'd want him to produce. And he'll drive his side back up over that 30-metre line now. McCartney is going to look to get the ball here. McCartney, he's off for a run nearly, but Beckman comes in to make a very strong tackle. Right they go now, the Warriors. Corcoran, straight through a hole. Passes it off again to Kaval. Unable to break the covering tackle of Dom Young, I believe, there. This will be third tackle. Watch out here, Warriors fans. The long pass was on, but Corcoran, he held it in. Now getting up quick there, the Manly defensive line. Tiawa now for a run, driven back at a strong tackle. 54 metres gained here for the Auckland Warriors now. 17 minutes to go. Is McCartney going to look for a grubber kick for Bunce? The combination wasn't able to work. Dom Young now off to the races. Cover tackle is coming. Is it going to be enough? Tiawa's there. Oh, that is an amazing stuff there from the second rower. There was nobody else inside of him. Now they work it back down the middle. Here comes KCK now. Dong Yun has got the Manly side into a very good position here now. Are they able to capitalise on it? Beckman, here, looming ball. Lewis out the back to Shannon Freeburn. They're absolutely all over the place now here, the Warriors. This is going to be 10 metres out now from their own line. Manly, and a good one to be brought down. Right hand the upright. This is fourth tackle. We'll calm it down a bit here. Buckingham in there at dummy half. They'll go left. And it's going to be Beckman one-on-one, and Bunce comes in just to get him down to the ground quick now. Front of the sticks here, into the pocket it goes. Lewis, and offside called. That's probably, I believe, the second penalty of the night that they've given away here, the Manly side.
Yeah, I think the Warriors have got away with one there. The Sea Eagles, they look all money to score just then after that massive run off there by Young. So 15 minutes left, 20 points. I don't know if that's unassailable or not, but the Warriors, they've got a chance right now to do it.
And Bunce trying to get through the line, but he's looking a bit fatigued now, Bunce. He's had to do a lot of work. And left, they're going to send it. Long pass, the halves will link up here. Oh no, Lee Simon getting the ball. Just short of the halfway, but he's unable to go anywhere there on that occasion now. They'll bring it back to the middle. Lockyer, play it short here to Gronk. Cooper Gronk straight over one. Foot race now. KCK, can he bring him down? Yes, he can. The offload back on the inside to David Barner. They've got some more work to do here, the Warriors. They nearly were able to finish them off there, but there's still work to do. Left they go. McCartney. Buds is in for a double. The captain there just leading with his actions. McCartney, Bunce. Actually, my apologies. It was Barner and Bunce just linking up there beautifully.
Yeah, give it to Bunce. Bunce will get over, and he's basically been the shining light of the Warriors for the last, what are we, season 8 now, for the last 8 seasons, so it had to be Bunce. He's given his team a chance to claw back this deficit. If Caval can get it across, it'll be back to 14 points.
Yeah, you got to be inch perfect now. You got to be perfect. There's no other word for it. Perfect's the word here at the moment. Caval, right to left swing. A beautiful kick there from Rohan. Very familiar territory there for him, but he's still got a lot of work to do. So does the rest of the side. All 13 players that are out there on the field here for the Warriors at the moment have got to just dig deep.
And Manly back to 0 on their points differential. So they're still in the positives. They want to score another one, I think.
They're in a neutral number.
They're in a neutral number. I think they'd want to score at least a 2-pointer to bring back to a positives before they hit the finals.
Yeah, positives is always a good note to start off on in the finals, isn't it? This will be first now here. The Warriors, I'll work it right here. McCartney, play it short here, Daniel Engo, but there's nothing there for him. Manly up in the face of him. And they're going to look for David Tower. Is there some space here for him? No, there's not. It is so amazing in chasing down Dom Young. He's got so much pace on him. One of those 99 second rows. Marcus Square now, round one. Just inside of here, the Manly half. They're going to work it back right. McCartney, he'll play it short here to Tiawa. Unable to find some space once again. 51 gained here for the Warriors meters. McCartney's in the pocket for it. Lockyer is going to send it there. The punt downfield. Shannon Freeburn takes it. And Freeburn, an amazing tackle is made on him there by the Warriors. He's been very dangerous. They've had to lock him up here. Now it's now or never. Carl Lewis straight through a hole. Foot race now with Bunce. Lewis with work to do. 30 to go. Bunce is still there with him. And you just have to think, why is he taking so long to tackle him? Your team's behind. There's just numbers not in your favour. They're going to look for KCK. Is he going to seal the deal? No, he's not. 10 metres out, Manly with work to do now. This is third tackle, 10 to go. Lewis, short ball here to Creed Alex Chapman. He'll be put onto his back there. And they're going to play the ball now here. Buckingham will go left. Lewis, long pass. Bontoff breaks one. He's in the rookie half. That is an amazing effort. Cruz Bontoff, remember the name. He's been a shining light, an unsung hero in this Manly outfit this season. But that there is just stamped and put the authority on what has been an amazing season.
Yep, and basically stamped their finals berth, even possibly a top 4 finals berth. Manly, they didn't look like they were going to lose. They didn't look like they were going to let the Warriors back into the game. But this has definitely made sure that, if nothing else, Manly are going to have an absolutely massive lead going into the final 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes.
You would hope for the Warriors' sake that they don't do that, but anything can happen in 10 minutes. We've seen many of comebacks, but also many of slaughters in that amount of time, AMAX. So there's a lot of work to do here for... Oh, you know, Manly haven't been perfect here today either, AMAC. You know, they've given the Warriors plenty of penalties, you know, deep inside their own half. They've gotten them out. So there's still work to do for both sides coming into the finals.
Yeah, and that's really what these last couple of rounds have been. Discipline, discipline. This is what these last couple of rounds have been. Making sure that your final's ready, making sure that you're nailing those fifth tackle options, making sure you're not injured. There's still 8 minutes to go into finals with an injury. So I think Manly, they'd want to be massaging this lead into the full-time siren and making sure that they don't lose anything for that first round of finals.
All right, we're going to go now. Brad Goodwin. Not Brad Goodwin, just Goodwin. I'm not sure what the first name is, actually. And now they're going to bring it back to this right-hand side. KCK now bring it short of Shannon Freeburn. We'll let Haymack tell us what the actual name is.
That's a Beck Goodwin there. So just to
Beck
make
Goodwin.
things a bit tricky.
Yeah, there it is, Beck Goodwin, ladies and gentlemen. I believe he's the latest of the Goodwins, I believe, as well. I think there's 4 of them now from memory. Lewis now back on the inside. Tiawa reads the pass to perfection. And it potentially holds off another onslaught that the Manly side were looking to deliver there to the Warriors now. This will be second tackle. Lockyer is going to work at left. Short ball here to Tiawa. He's just unable to find any sort of space, but he'll keep driving no matter who you put in front of him. Right they come. McCartney. He'll play it short here to David Barner, handing it off to the big all-reliable prop. His pride and joy, as some say, they're Joe McCartney. Now they'll go left. Short ball here to Tiawa again. Not able to find any room. And just up over the halfway, McCartney's in the pocket to receive the ball for a kick downfield. He'll drive it off that right boot, down to Cody Ogg for the kick returning. Ogg just had to reach around behind him, sort of a NFL-style catch there, gridiron, but does a good job to reel it in. Right they go now. Punch, back onto the inside there for Dong Young. Oh my, it looks amazing. Now right they go. Oh no, it's come back again. Beck Goodwin, my apologies now. 35 out from their own line, Manly. Back on the inside now, punch to be brought down outside that 40-metre line. Fourth tackle now. Do they look for the early kick here, Manly? Yes, they do. Carl Lewis puts the hand up, but he absolutely shanks it into the breadbasket of Lee Simon. And he had only one defender to beat, but unable to do so. The Warriors, they'll go right now. And David Barner was looking to break a tackle there, but they did well there, the Manly side. Right they come. McCartney out the back, bunts, short ball to Rohan, trying to find some space, but Coven comes up with an amazing tackle. This short side's looking promising for the Warriors. Lockyer, Strange, White's in. Aaron White's over for a try here this evening for the Warriors, making 36 points to 20 for the Warriors with a kick to come.
Yeah, White's been like that all season, threatening out there down the blind side, and it's his absolute bloody brilliance to cross over, 4 minutes left to go, and bring it back to, well, if this gets across, of course, back to a 14-point deficit.
Well, Rohan Kaval, the left to right swing. It's coming back. That is an amazing kick there from Rohan Kaval. Bends it like magic, Mark. I think I've used that one once, but why not use it again? That is an amazing kick there from Rohan. Had to be done. 3 minutes to go. Just any sort of points or consolation tries here this evening for the Warriors is just something for the fans who show up week in, week out.
Yeah, and, well, the Warriors, they're, as I said earlier, they're still going to be in the finals running. They had the chance to maybe work their way up closer to the top 4, but they'll be hoping that this is one of those blips on the radar and they can come back stronger and fiercer next week in the first round of the finals.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier in commentary, Mac. Just you'd rather these sort of performances happen now rather than later, because sometimes you might not get a second chance. And at the moment, we're final game of the season, so I'd rather have it happen now. Punch now going straight through. The Warriors turn the ball over inside their own half here, leaving Manly for the final. To have the final possession of the game. KCK now, bunts to beat. They'll be brought down inside the 10-metre box now. The red zone is now awoken here for the Manly side. What can they do? Long ball. Anderson's out there trying to drive into the corner, but they'll get around the legs. And Will Kay just wants to go up to the bunker to check this one more time.
Yeah, we're in the final minute here, and Freddie Anderson almost smelt his first try of the season. No dice, unfortunately, but it looks like Manly, they've got 2 tackles left to see if they can get back to a 20-point lead.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's still a bit of work to do here, though. They're able to find one more try, Manly. 5th tackle, the all-or-nothing kick. Bunts underneath it. It's pretty well placed. Tap back, picked up Lockyer, trying to get off to the races, but unfortunately was unable to do so. And now here, just on that 25-metre line. And full-time siren sounds here at Mount Smart Stadium. And the Manly side are very happy about that win. It had to be done. It was an amazing performance from them away from home, having to put up with this Warriors crowd. We all know how daunting it can be to cross the Tasman Sea, but it was an amazing effort from the Manly side to just to do what they've done.
Yeah, Mount Smart Stadium is always imposing, and imposing when it's perfect weather. To come here and put 36 points on the Warriors in a rainy conditions is absolutely phenomenal from the Sea Eagles.
No, it most definitely will be. It was an amazing effort from the Sea Eagles. The Warriors, they still had some very good, their completion, 21-23 stats-wise, AMAC. They were really up and very competitive. But it just came down to those little moments as we go to look at individual stats here for the Warriors.
Yeah, again, the Sea Eagles, weight of possession really helped them, really led to the scoreline blowing out like it did. Almost perfect possession there, 25 out of 26. A couple of errors and a couple of penalties here and there, but the weight of possession was definitely in their favour with the Warriors. Massively more tackles. About the same missed tackles, about the same line breaks. So if they had another 5 or 10 minutes, I reckon the Warriors would have made it a bit more of a closer scoreline there.
Yeah, no, most definitely there. But nonetheless, as we go to look at individual stats here for the Auckland Warriors, statistically, AMAC, there was really not much that separated them. But Chance Bunce, again, week in, week out, 2 tries, 210 running meters, 18 tackles, 7 line breaks. He's always up there. He always just goes the distance for wherever, whenever this team plays and whenever he puts on a Warriors jersey.
Yeah, 210 is an average day in the office there for Bunce. He was only about 120, 130 at half-time, so he's done about the same in the second half. Put on 2 tries, but they missed some of his attacking flair there towards the end. Obviously having to do far too many tackles from all those line breaks.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just want to mention Marcus Square running a flat, straight 100 meters, 4 tackles, 4 missed, an amazing effort, and 5 line breaks. I think that's probably the best game that I've ever seen him play when it comes to line breaks. I know there's always a bit of banter about it in SRL chat, but a very good effort from him. As we go to have a look at the Manly Sea Eagles, the victors here this evening at Mount Smart Stadium. Rex Buckingham, 21 tackles, 0 missed, 1 tackle break, 3 line breaks, 1 try assist, 1 try. That's going to earn some VP points for sure. Shannon Freeburn, Casey Kay, Carl Lewis. It just came from the forwards, and then, well, I should say, first of all, Rex Buckingham's delivery and service out at dummy half, but then the forwards got on top, the halves, the fullback, it just followed along. The domino effect, everyone just started getting points happy there at Manly, AMAC.
Yeah, and it shows how much depth the Manly Sea Eagles have. Not only do we have our KCKs and our Carl Lewises there, our sort of season 1 journeyman, but we've also got our Buckinghams, we've got our Freeburns, we've got our Dom Youngs, our first season in the SRL, running 138, 8 tackles, 3 line breaks, and absolutely carrying his team for quite a bit of time out there.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing effort from Manly. And getting over the line here at Mount Smart Stadium up against the Auckland Warriors, it was a beautiful effort and it was a pleasure to commentate it. But stay tuned here on SRL TV. Your second game's coming up very shortly. We'll be handing it off to Tyra and Clay. Me and Amac are off to get onto a plane to get warmed up. A big job for us down there. The Broncos trying to win to keep their finals chances alive. The Bulldogs, they're going to look to try and make it out really tough for us. Very nervous as always. Eddie Oliver to the SRL community, joined by Broncos captain Anthony McDonald. We'll see you next time for more SRL action.